This right here is a PrEP pill. I take this. This prevents you catching HIV from sex, but this also could prevent you from catching herpes from oral sex. So I'm gonna pop this. Um, and basically what it is an antivirus. So, I take these after blowjobs and all that. After blowjobs and sex, I really have sex. I mainly get blowjobs, and I take these after blowjobs. And I got other ones, antibiotics that prevents STDs. This is an antiviral. And I basically about to take this. I got a blowjob a little earlier today, around like 9 o'clock, 9:30. I went to sleep around like 12:30 and woke up around, right now it's like 5:30. So I feel like if I got to pick, I got like, after sexual interaction, it's good to take this anywhere from 24 hours and under to 72 hours. So I'm gonna pop this and just to prevent me possibly catching herpes from a blowjob. You know what I'm saying? So I got, in my whole time I'm dealing with hookers, that's all I deal with, hookers and hoes. I don't do the whole lovey-dovey shit with these bitches. I don't know, the bitches in my era, they were just expecting too much out of nigga, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of dudes just, with the ever so often changing minds of these bitches that I figured it wouldn't be much of a value for me to get into a relationship. Because I don't know. Bitches, like the pretty bitches, the super bad bitches, the bitches ain't into fucking tough guys like me and shit like that. They into, sugar daddy type, square types, you know what I'm saying? That's what they into. So I always fucking want gangster bitches and shit like that, tough bitches. Bitches that's just like barely made it past high school, you know what I mean? Got a GED, those type of bitches. So I don't really know how it is to date a square girl, and I never really fucked with any chick that was a native from New York. Every chick I ever dealt with came from another state, and they ended up in New York. So I don't know just how it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just used to a certain type of girl. My mom was from the down south, so my stepmom, my biological mom was a drug addict, so I don't really know her like that, but I know my stepmom, and she was a southern girl, you know what I'm saying? So I'm used to a certain personality, you know what I'm saying? These girls don't got that personality in New York, so I don't find them attractive. And the ones that do have that personality, they ugly, and I'm not into getting into a relationship with an ugly bitch. I just bet off with a hooker off the street. I'm not gonna be in a relationship with no bitch that's fucking ugly, that don't take care of herself, that eat all kind of nasty foods and all kind of bad foods and shit. But yeah, back to the shark. Take this. I got burnt with caribou, like chlamydia and gonorrhea. I told between those two, I told 6 times in my all the times I dealt with hookers. And I've been dealing with hookers since 2008. Before 2008, I was like a teenager, so I was doing the whole little, smoking bitches up and fucking with them like that. But I quit smoking weed, so I just deal with regular bitches on the street, bitches I could buy off for $10, $20, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing. But lately I haven't really been in the mood to go around looking for hoes off the street, so I just, what's second to that is just browsing the LGBT Grindr website. It's not for everybody. Everybody can't, put their mind to, seeing a trans as a female. I could, you know what I'm saying? I just developed that, But that's not for everybody, If you, gotta go by strict codes and shit like that, you don't want to be looked at. If you want other people to look at you sideways, don't do that. But I don't care, because I don't even have no personal friends like that. So every person I deal with is just a high and by, Even when I deal with the trans and shit like that, it's a high and by. It's a blow and go, as they say. But, you know, I dealt with so many hookers off the street that is just walking around like, and they could walk around and just go from borough to borough. I always could find a hoe, but to walk around looking for hoes, that shit is work within itself. That shit's a lot of energy. So I just, and they easy. I fuck with easy bitches. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know how to deal with a game relationship with a girl that's have high expectations of what a man's supposed to do, and attractive females. Ugly bitch. The bitches is for the community. So a lot of times, ugly bitches fuck with mad other niggas. So that ain't nothing special. So it's like, shit, why should I settle for an ugly bitch? Get a relationship with an ugly bitch that's all for the community, and then have to deal with her when I can just deal with a regular hoe off the street and deal with her for 5 minutes and keep it pushing. Don't know her. But I just took I was on a strike, a 2-week no YouTube posting. So that's why I had to like not do any YouTube postings for like 2 weeks, because I violated one of the rules in my last videos. This is not my first channel. I had 6 channels before this. This is the longest standing channel I ever had, and I'm trying to keep it, you know what I'm saying? So I just gotta fall back from doing, posts that maybe people may find disrespectful. But I have, so when I caught STD like chlamydia, when they gave me the medication, the prescription, I had to go to the pharmacy. I looked up the prescription, right, and I got like an idea what it's used for. So the antibacteria, it's like it gets rid of whatever is in your body, whatever cleanses your body out of bacteria and shit, and I got I have that prescription. So there's something called deoxy PEP. That's just, a lot of homosexuals know about it, but it's not for just homosexuals, it's for anyone. But they're the ones that know a lot about it. It's the same thing with PrEP. It's not for just homosexuals, it's for anyone. So what I have to say is antibacterials and antivirals have their purposes. And a lot of times there's a lot of medications that do the same shit, but just have different names. So that's it.